can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Kenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Maybe put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. Ain't give a F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn 8 stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a Keto. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque o no entiendo, mi gente must really need Jesus. They shed real blood, I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed.
All right, welcome in. If you guys can hear me, let me know, because I've been having some internet issues, technical difficulties. Tried to fix it, and I don't know. I can't fix it. So hopefully you guys can hear me. This is episode 70 of the WAG Show. I'm your host, Ben Hussle. We're here to talk about today's best bets for Monday, May 22nd. Dewan, what's up? All right, I can see the chat, so that's good. I just don't know how well I'm coming through. Yeah, so I hope you guys had a good weekend. I can't believe that I'm doing this stream on Monday, and we have 2 playoff series in the conference finals that are 3-0. I truly can't believe it. I cannot believe – well, the Lakers, I can understand being down 3-0 because I think that the Nuggets are just significantly better than them. The Boston Celtics being down 3-0 is insane. Absolutely insane that they went down, losing both games at home, and then just completely gave up, mailed it in, and just laid down for the Miami Heat in Miami last night. That series, I think it's over. I don't see how they come back out with any sort of motivation to win that next game. I mean, they completely just laid down last night. And I saw that clip of like Marcus Smart had said, like, oh, we beat you guys last year. Like, stop talking. We're like, who cares about last year? Like, they didn't win. The Celtics didn't win the finals last year. So what does it matter who they beat? I mean, they're just getting their asses absolutely kicked. So I can't believe that they laid down like that. In my eyes, it's over. Yeah, I don't think that the Celtics can come back from that. I don't think a LeBron-led Lakers team will lay down like that for the Nuggets. So I'm not saying that the Lakers are going to win tonight, but I don't think they're going to just completely mail it in like that. The Nuggets may win the game just because the Nuggets are the better team, but I don't think the Lakers were just going to just lay down for them like the Celtics did last night. That was just a pathetic performance from the Celtics. Like, if you're a Boston fan, I would be just really, really disappointed. It's one thing to just lose to a better team. It's another thing to just give up and mail it in. I mean, that was borderline embarrassing by the Celtics last night. No way they get swept. That's why you're on the plus 100 for tonight. Yeah, I would definitely be fine with that plus 100 because, I mean, I don't know how the Celtics come back from that. What do you guys think for the Lakers? Denver isn't going to blow out the Lakers. I agree with that. What do you guys think happens tonight? Do you think the Lakers get it back to Denver for a game, or do you think that the Nuggets win? I think it's going to be a close game. If you're on the email list for Bet Karma, I sent out a same game parlay. It's a pretty crazy one. It pays out almost plus 1,000. So it's a little weirder one. But I did send that out. If you're on the email list, you should have got that in your email this morning. Denver sweeps, probably. I would assume that Denver will win, but I don't think it'll be like what we saw last night from the Celtics. That was insane. And we were talking about it the other week, but I definitely could see Boston, making some trades. Like Jaylen Brown is probably going to be on a different team next year. Out of the 15 playoff games, AD only had back-to-back 20-plus games once. Yeah, he's been inconsistent, but one of them was like he had one that was like 18 points or something. Also, so I don't know. He plays better in LA too. If Miami plays defense the same way they did last night, this year's over. Yeah. Who do you guys think would win? I mean, I think Denver's clearly the best team, but what do you guys think would happen between Denver and Miami? I actually think that's a fun series. Like that's two teams we haven't seen a ton of. I mean, the Heat made the finals in the bubble, but that's kind of like a different thing. Denver, obviously, we haven't seen get that far, so it's kind of like a little different situation than what we're used to. It's been so dominated by either LeBron or Steph Curry teams the past like 10 years. So it's nice to get something different. I think Denver versus Miami would be really like a really fun series. A couple people said Denver will win. Travis, I know Travis is on Denver to win. Something going on in Boston. They gave up. They've gotten severely outcoached. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Jaylen Brown will be on a new team next year. I think that they're gonna blow it up. Not like severely, but I think that they'll trade Jaylen Brown. Heat aren't that impressive. Yeah, so I don't know. People, this is interesting to me because I've seen like people say like, oh, like Jimmy's carrying like this G League team and all this stuff, and I agree with that to some extent. I mean, Jimmy Butler has been extremely impressive. I'm not taking anything away from him. We've seen him do this in the playoffs before, and he's one of the few people in the league that can do what he's doing. But at the same time, like I have to respect how the Heat run their team. The Heat don't care about your athleticism, how fast you are, how high you jump. They don't care about any of that. They just get guys that can play basketball. Like if you look at all of their supplementary pieces, Martin, Strus, those guys they're just good basketball players. Like they don't care about anything. They just want guys that can play ball. Obviously, Bam is very good, and that's like a perfect complement to Jimmy. But Miami just really focuses on getting guys that can play basketball. Like both Martin brothers were really underrated, I feel like, coming out of college. So the Heat being able to get them, getting Strus, Gabe Vincent is another guy that is just a good basketball player. Like they don't really care about what most teams care about. I feel like they just get, basketball players play into the finals and say, yeah. But I mean, the Heat are a good team though. I don't know like what was going on with them in the regular season, like for them to be in the play-in. I don't know. I don't follow the team like super closely, so I don't know if there was existential stuff going on during the season. And then they have reliable veterans, right? Like Kyle Lowry's not what he was when the Raptors won, but I mean that's a good piece, especially in terms of leading those young guys. Same can be said for Kevin Love. Like he's not their best player or their second best player, but he can give them some decent minutes, and he's just good experience in terms of mentoring the younger guys. Same with Lowry. Like Lowry and Love both have championships already. So they kind of know what it takes. So I like how their team's constructed. I still would take Denver over them in the series, but I think it would be a lot of fun to watch. Heroes tradable? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they don't even have Hero. That's pretty crazy. What's funny is I'm not saying that this has to do with Tyler Hero, but the Heat did start playing their best basketball when Tyler Hero got hurt and went out. I kind of forgot that he's not even playing. But Tyler Hero also fits into that spectrum of like they don't care how athletic you are or anything. Like they just want guys who can play basketball. Tyler Hero is pretty good. Oladipo too, Dewan. I know. I'm a Depot fan. I like him. I've always liked him. So it kind of sucks that he's hurt, but that would be cool if they won. Like at least he would get like a ring. I think that would be cool. Someone else said Denver's winning tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't really have a play for the game tonight, the basketball game. If we're looking at the data here, I mean, public is all over the Nuggets here. 75% of the bets have come in on their money line. 60% of the bets have come in on them +3. So public very much seems to be burying the Lakers here, and they're on Denver tonight. So I don't really have a play in the game. I would, if you were forcing a play, I'd probably bet Denver. I just think that they're the better team. But I did, like I said, if you're on the email list for Bet Karma, I put out a same game parlay for tonight. We are going to talk about the baseball slate tonight. There's 9 or 10 games going on, starting with the White Sox against the Guardians. We have Lambert against Hunter Gaddis. Hunter Gaddis is terrible, so there's no way I'm backing him as a favorite. But I don't really like this White Sox team either, so this game is an avoid for me altogether. I don't like anything there. Rangers Pirates. Tons of money coming in on the Rangers here. The Rangers have been red hot. Their offense has been on fire, but they're on the road. I told you guys I like to take the Texas Rangers at home. They're on the road today. Ortiz has been kind of inconsistent. He's made 2 starts for the Pirates, but his stuff looks good. The stuff looks as advertised with Ortiz. He has been walking a little too many guys, but, I mean, you can see very clearly everyone's on the Rangers here. 75% of the bets and 89% of the money on their money line. 75% of the bets, 90% of the money on them -1.5. Public is all over Texas here, but that line moved 5 cents towards the Pirates. I would not be backing the Rangers here. Dane Dunning is solid, but he's run kind of pure in terms of like his strand rate and all that stuff. So I'm not really looking to bet on him moving forward for a few starts. I think he could run into some trouble. Pirates have been okay at home as well, so I would probably be avoiding that game. Definitely not looking to bet on the Rangers. I would lean more towards the Pirates side. Arizona, Philly, Tommy Henry, Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler, a -235 favorite here. 225 on DraftKings, 235 over on FanDuel. Tommy Henry, I'm not a big fan of for the Diamondbacks. Zach Wheeler, he's been pretty good this year at home. Definitely not laying -225. You could throw the Phillies in as a parlay piece if you want, but that's about all I'd be looking at there. Cardinals Reds, we have Jordan Montgomery versus Williamson. Williamson is the kid that they called up last week, the Reds, that is. He had pretty terrible numbers in the minor leagues. So, I can understand why the Cardinals are such big favorites here. Again, not laying the -200. If you want to use them in a parlay, I think that's fine. But I would definitely lean towards the Cardinals side. This Williamson kid does not look very good to me. I would not be looking to back him. Blue Jays Rays. This is an interesting one. We have Chris Bassett. The Rays are going with Kelly as an opener, and then Fleming will come in after him, I believe. There's kind of like some reverse line movement here towards the Jays. You can see the public is on Tampa in terms of the overall bets, but the line moved a little bit towards the Blue Jays. But I don't like Chris Bassett, and I don't know how you go against the Rays at home. I think they're trying to see if I can pull their record up here. I think they've only lost 3 or 4 games at home. So I don't know. I mean, how do you go against? I don't really know how you go against them at home. And I don't love Chris Bassett. So I'm actually more on the Rays here. I'm not betting against them at home with how good they've been there. So even though there's some sharp money on the Blue Jays, I'll pass. I'm not betting against Tampa at home right now with how they're playing. Dodgers, Braves, Gavin Stone, Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton's been inconsistent this year. He did get going a little bit after that slow start, but I don't know. I don't really know what to make of him. Gavin Stone did not look good in his first start for the Dodgers, but he went back down to the minors, looked really sharp down there. He does have good stuff The projection systems like him a good bit in terms of his outlook for his career. So I think it's always interesting when you can get the Los Angeles Dodgers as an underdog because they're such a public team. It's very rare that they are listed as underdogs. So anytime you get the Dodgers as a dog, I think it's interesting. I would lean more towards them in that game, but also I don't love betting against the Braves, but it's just the Dodgers are very good. Anytime you get them as an underdog, I think there's probably some value on there. Astros Brewers, another spot we have a little reverse line movement. Most of the bets coming in on Houston here, but in terms of their money line, but the line moved 5 cents towards the Brewers. Two pitchers that haven't been as good this year as they were in past years. Javier's been a little bit better than Burns, but both of them have kind of just underwhelmed relative to what you would think. So I think it's a little interesting game here. I do like the Brewers when they go up against righties because all their good hitters get to be in the lineup. Yelich, Tellez, all those lefties that they have, and they're at home. So I don't know. The total I think is interesting. It moved down a little bit. It's 7.5 now. So you can maybe look at a no-run first inning here. But I don't really want to – I don't know. I gave out my play of the day for premium members, which is on a 27-8 run, is in this game. So I'm not going to give it out here, but sign up for the premium and you'll get access to it. Pretty good weekend overall. We hit a plus 400 parlay on Friday night. We hit our main bet on Saturday as well, which was the St. Louis Cardinals money line. So we're back up to plus 19 units for the season. So it's been a good little – it was a good week last week, and we're going to keep that moving this week. Giants, Twins. We have Bailey Ober against Brebbia for the Giants. I don't love anything here. Definite money coming in on the Twins here, but I don't know. I kind of liked the Twins last Friday, which I told you guys, and they lost. So I'm reconsidering betting on the Twins for like another week before I get too excited on it. So passing on that game. Tigers, Royals is interesting. We have Michael Lorenzen against Brady Singer. I kept telling you guys, like, Brady Singer eventually is going to have a good start, and maybe that comes today. The Tigers, very bad against right-handed pitching. Brady Singer has been good against Detroit in his career. So, I know that there's some sharp money, as you can see on the Tigers, but that line actually moved towards the Royals despite most of the public being on the Tigers here. People want to fade Brady Singer, given how he's pitched, but I like the Royals. I'm going to be adding the Royals to my card here at minus 115. I think it's a good spot. Hopefully this is the bounce back spot for Brady Singer. Someone in chat said they like Detroit as well, so it's that kind of feeds what I'm talking about. I think most people see this game and they just assume to be on Detroit because Singer's been bad, but maybe this is the bounce back. I kind of like the Royals here. Coors Field game, we have Miami Marlins heading there. Edward Cabrera against Chase Anderson. Cabrera, again, he's just too inconsistent. He walks too many guys, and he'll give up a home run. So I don't really want to back him as a favorite. I definitely don't want to back Chase Anderson. So if I was looking for anything here, I would maybe look to the over. But it is at 11.5, and it's the Marlins' first game there, so you guys know my rule with that. I'll probably pass on this game altogether. Red Sox, Angels, Tanner Houck against Jaime Barria. Public is kind of split here, mostly on the slightly in favor of the Red Sox. But I haven't been. I used to like Tanner Houck. He's kind of let me down this season, so I don't really want to back him. So I'd probably pass on this game or lean towards the Angels. And then the last game of the night, we have Luis Castillo pitching against Kyle Mueller. Castillo's a minus 335 favorite on FanDuel. That's absurd. I don't know if that's pretty much the biggest favorite that you'll ever see in baseball, minus 335. So there's just no situation in which I'm betting that at all. Yeah, that's insane. Minus 335 in a baseball game is absolutely insane. I cannot believe the line is that. So that's how bad the A's are. But I'm not touching that. So overall for me, my play of the day for premium members is in the Brewers-Astros game. I kind of like the Pirates a little bit, and I don't know. I kind of like the Royals. I'm going to add the Royals to my card, I think. So I'll be back on the Royals tonight. Do you guys have any bets you guys like tonight? Someone in chat had said something about they've been riding the Red Sox. I think I lean more Angels, but I understand that Red Sox have been pretty solid, and Barria's not a very good pitcher. Did you see the fight Saturday? I did watch some of that. Yeah, I did. We talked about it on Friday, but yeah, I did watch a little bit of that. Which team scores 10 plus runs? I don't really like any of these teams tonight, honestly. I'll go with the Angels score 10 plus tonight. Lima got robbed. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't bet on those fights, because I feel like that happens like more often than not. I just remember like the few times I have bet on it, it's I swear I get jobbed. It's like clear like who wins and then they give it to the other guy. I hate that. I don't have any control over it, so I don't like it. I don't want to touch that. I see the Royals play. Okay. All right. Chat's a little split on it. Today's special is 80. Jokic and LeBron to score 20. Who kills this? Maybe AD, but I hope not, because I put him 20 plus in my parlay, my same game that I sent out. So hopefully LeBron kills it. I don't know. I feel like after the game with the foul trouble, I think Joker will have a better game tonight than he did in that last game. Like Murray was real hot that last game. I think it'll go back to like a Jokic game tonight. So I'm not really worried about him much. I guess maybe AD, but I don't know. How does AD not get like 20 points, you know? I mean, it's embarrassing if he doesn't get 20 points. How about Reeves, though, man? Reeves has been playing some good basketball. That guy's been balling. Like, I've been taking him 15 plus points every game, and it was like, it's like money. He gets it every time. How did you show the links on the weekend? Yeah, so we played, if you guys didn't see on my IG, we played Friday. My best friend and I 2v2 against some people that are pretty good, and we got shit on, unfortunately. So I think we shot. I think we only shot like 4 under, us two scrambling for 18 on Friday, and then Saturday we had the golf outing, and it was miserable weather, Sean. Honestly, it was. It's been perfect weather last week and all this week, but of course, the one time we have a golf outing, it was just like 50 degrees. It rained for the first like 6 holes, and we only shot 7 under, and that was with we bogeyed a hole. I've never bogeyed a hole in a 4-man scramble ever in my life. It was an embarrassing display out of us. So we could blame it on the weather, but we just didn't play good, all in all. But 7 under with a bogey on Saturday, not very good. I am going to be doing some golf content though, if you guys are interested. Not in terms of betting on golf, but actually like us playing golf and stuff. So if you guys are interested, check it out. It'll be coming soon. Reeves is playing for his next contract. Yeah, he's going to get paid. There's no one really like him in terms of how he plays that's a free agent this year. So some team, I honestly don't know if the Lakers can keep him, because some team is going to give him like an absurd contract, especially how he's played in the playoffs. Someone is going to throw the bag at Austin Reeves. LeBron did kind of hurt himself. Yeah, he didn't. He looks old, man. He hasn't looked good in the last couple games. And he was hot from three. That ain't happening again. I'll tell you that. He is not making 3 or 4 3-pointers again. Yeah, because they'll sign D'Lo. Yeah, they kind of have to after that trade, I guess. They're kind of stuck with him. I don't know. Everyone thinks like Kyrie's going to go to the Lakers though too. I mean, I don't really know what that would help, to be honest with you. After what Kyrie did to the Mavericks, but I don't know. I mean, he does have experience playing with LeBron, so maybe you can paint that differently. I'm interested in golf content. All right. Well, you know what? When I make golf content and one person watches it, I hope that that you're that one person watching it. I appreciate that. What were the MLB plays? Yeah, I didn't give out my play of the day. Obviously, that's premium members, but I think I kind of like the Royals a little bit. I'm gonna add them to my card. So in terms of the stream, you can go back and watch. Me talk about all the games, but I kind of like the Kansas City Royals a little bit. I think I'm gonna add them to my betting card tonight. Irving has been injured a lot. Yeah, dude, I'm the #1 Kyrie Irving fan. Even after he kind of went off the deep end, I always would defend him. I think he gets a bad rap for just kind of speaking his mind. I mean, I don't understand. Like, there's no law against like speaking your mind. Like, he might come off bad to some people, but I mean, he's just his own person. He's a very strange individual. But on the court, I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be. Dude, he's arguably, like, on the court, arguably my favorite player I've ever watched. I had the pleasure of being in Northeast Ohio. I was in high school when the Cavs drafted him. I went to so many Cavs games when they were like pre-LeBron coming back. Like, the Cavs were not good, but they had like Kyrie Irving gave you a reason to go watch the games every night. If you look up his rookie year, I don't know if you guys remember, but he had several games his rookie year on a terrible Cavs team where he took over and won them the game and just had like crazy. He had a ton of game-winning shots. He hit the most important shot when the Cavs won the title. He hit that 3-pointer in Game 7 against Warriors. Arguably my favorite player ever. So I always will defend Kyrie. But I tried to defend the Mavericks trading for him, and he self-destructed their entire team, and they didn't even make the playoffs. So I can't defend that whole one. I can defend him in Boston and Brooklyn, but that Dallas, I can't defend it. As soon as he got there, they just fell apart. I'm betting Royals too. All right. We're aligned. You guys, people on the Royals. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Apologies again if the stream was laggy or something. I don't know. I'm going to try to fix my internet again. I tried all morning to fix it, but didn't have much success. But all right. Good luck with your bets tonight, guys. If you need anything further, I will be in the Discord, betkarmachat.com. Download the BetKarma app for free. Click the chat room link, and you can hit me up in there. But good luck with your bets tonight, guys. I'll see you on Tuesday.